Well, thank you very much. It is a real honor and privilege and pleasure for me to be here tonight to personally say thank you for all that you do. Sometimes, if that's one of the best things that we can do, I think acknowledge the great things that you do in your profession and tell the story and talk about it. The Come Care With Me program is a phenomenal program that really gives legislators, Lisa and myself and Senator Danielson, an opportunity to really walk in your shoes and see what you do firsthand. So I'm very appreciative of that. And the Pender family, oh my gosh, you know, friends for life, and it was so tickled to see, where did Rachel go? There she is. I was going to say, where did she go? So tickled to see her. I told her when I got the card from them, it came with a picture of Rachel that is right by my computer taped up on the desk. So I see her smiling face every morning when I'm at work, and I appreciate that very much. But now seeing the video again, it stirs up many emotions. As you all know, and I said in the video, I'm a mom and I'm a grandmother. I spent many mornings getting 3 daughters ready for school, and I thought I was going to pull my hair out sometimes, and I had a lot of challenges getting those girls ready. They were running in 3 different directions. But in reality, I was taking the ease of those mornings for granted. Spending that morning with the Penders really touched my heart. Rachel has a love of life that will continue to inspire me every single day. That morning, I had the opportunity to see firsthand how the Penders start their day with Emily, and who is Rachel's direct caregiver, or at least the one that I got to work with. So I spent the morning with Emily. And I got to wake Rachel up, and I got to get her dressed and put her shoes on and her clothes, and we did her hair. And it turned out pretty good, didn't you think? I was pretty impressed with, we were rocking that morning. She looked good. And we had breakfast, and we got ready, and I think we thought things were going pretty well until I got in charge of the wheelchair. And I think Rachel was not sure what was going to happen with that. We ran into a wall and a couch, but once we got it figured out and moved it in the right direction, things were okay. And then she promptly took it on her own and was doing circles in the middle of the living room and showing me how you're really supposed to get it done. And then I got her on the school bus and waved goodbye. And it really opened my eyes to the empowering and loving work done by direct caregivers. The Penders are not an ordinary family, but they are allowed to be extraordinary because of their love and their giving nature, and really because of the role played by direct care workers. Spending time with the Penders and learning about the need for direct care workers has reminded me a little bit of the old story about the little Dutch boy. In Holland, even the smallest leak in the dike must be stopped, because if the small trickle becomes a stream, and the stream a torrent, and a torrent a flood, then all of Holland would be washed away. So the little Dutch boy, on his way to school, he sees a small trickle in the dike, and despite not knowing when more help will come, or if he will even be able to make it to school on time, he decides to plug that hole with his thumb. And eventually, the boy is found, and the flow of the water is stopped permanently. This story is told to children to teach them that if they act quickly and in time, even with limited strength and resources, they can avert disasters. The current demand for direct care workers is the first small trickle that is alerting us to what will soon be a larger swell of a problem. We must act quickly and in time, despite limited resources, to avert the disaster. 12,000 additional direct care workers will be needed in this decade. Iowa is facing what Newt Gingrich has termed as the perfect storm of a longer lifespans, a growing elderly and disabled population, and increased cost of care, which drive the need for the direct care worker. We have promised to raise family incomes by 25% and to help create 200,000 new jobs. Therefore, we must ensure working as a direct care worker is seen as a profession Iowans will want to enter and a job Iowans will want to make a career of. To stop the trickle, we must focus on education of workers and the public expanding knowledge and training and ensuring everyone knows that the value and love that is added by the direct care workers. Governor Branstad and I look forward to working with the Iowa Caregivers Association and the direct care professionals on stemming the oncoming tide and continue making Iowa the national leader in the direct care workforce. And I just want to again personally thank you. I certainly don't have all the answers, but I want to tell you that I recognize the need. I hope I, in some small part, understand what you do. And my role here tonight is to let you know that we recognize what you do, what we need to do, and I'm here to listen to you, to learn from you, and to work with you. We don't have all the answers. We can't do it without you. We need your help in shaping this profession and moving forward in the future. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you do.